We were able to create our interface. We were able to fill the cells with colors. We created our first subject analysis. We automated our serial numbers in such a way that once we type in the names, our serial numbers will appear automatically. We're able to code. We were able to code the cell validation for each of the criteria here. And then we were able to calculate the 100% for SBA, and then the 50% of that is the classwork, and then the classwork. And then 50% of this examination number or figure. So we calculated 50% of the exams and then the classwork. That is 50-50. That gave us the 100. So this is the sum. After that, we looked at the grade. Look at the grade. We saw how the grade formula was written. It's all based on So this is the grade formula, or the function that helps us to get our grade, and we explained each of them. Then we also looked at the remarks. The remarks is only based on the grade, so it wasn't anything difficult, just that we replaced the grade figures with the words that express the remarks. So, and then we also looked at the position. First, we ranked 1, 2, 3 in 0, that is descending order from the highest to the lowest. And then we said that, fine, if you see any rank 1, just add, we concatenate, so just add ST, this text to it. If you see any grade 2, just add ND to it, like that. So that was how come we had this function here working for us for our subject position. So when we finished, we just duplicated this. We just duplicated it for all other subjects. And another thing we did was that we were supposed to lock the cells so that the user only have access to where the marks will be entered. And then the ones that with a formula, the ones that are with formula will be locked. So I told you that by default, the Excel worksheets are locked. They are locked. So what we'll do is the part that we want to enter the figures, we will just unlock those parts so that we'll have access to those parts. So we unlocked this part, and then the rest of the sheets were locked. So we So we unlock this part, and then the rest remained locked. So even the names, where we enter the names and then the serial number, they are all locked because these names that we see here is from another sheet. The same applies to all other subjects. So we just duplicated this, and then aside that, we also just unlocking case. Aside that, we also look at how to create buttons and link to sheets, so that you just have to insert shapes. When you insert shape, you right click on the shape, you choose hyperlink, and then you navigate to place in this document, and you choose the sheet name or the sheet that you want your button to be linked to. That's very powerful. So when you do that correctly, you'll be able to link the buttons to the sheets that you want. So this is ICT, you come to ICT. This is broadsheet, you go to broadsheet. So it helps in easy navigation other than using the tabs. Assume that you have about 20 worksheets. You need to use the interface to be able to navigate through the sheets easily without having to explore the sheet tabs in all those processes. So we also entered the names in the student information, so all these names are linked to the names that we have here in the subject area. So all the subject areas needs to have names. So we just type it in one and link it to the rest of them. We also looked at how to count. We talk about that when we're doing the serial number. So we want that enrollment to show on the student report card. Yesterday, we looked at how to create the report card. I told you that it's just moving and merging and centering and structuring of some of the cells to get out your report card very nicely. So it's not anything that is difficult. If you explore it, you'll be able to go around it successfully. So this is the report card. This is what we did yesterday. So we were able to apply the things we did. So this is the name. This name is from the student information. The name is from student information. The date is from the interface. These dates, all these are from the interface, the class from the interface, the term from the interface. Number on row will be from the student information. You can also get it from the interface, and then the position in class from the broadsheet. So let me just let you view some of the formulas. So this is from student information. That is this is from the interface. This is from the interface. So the name is from student information, the first one. Then we concatenated this cell. We have interface, 3 places for the date. So we have day, month, and year. So we just concatenated this into one so that it can give us our date, the 3 items in one cell. I explained yesterday how to concatenate cells. we just use the and. We say this cell and this